Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Sheila Griffith. And I'm so happy that she said yes to be my interview partner. Hello, Sheila.
Hello, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Caroline.
Oh, thank you so much again. So, let me introduce you a little bit to the audience. You are a health, wellness, and transformational coach. You run this is difficult for me. You are an owner of a health studio since 1996.
Mhm.
Yes. And you run a Vitality Unleashed nutrition program in 2024. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So I've ran a Pilates massage nutrition studio since 1996, and then I've been privately coaching many clients in nutrition because I have a lot of personal experience and studied, credentialed. And so I'm bringing, my health and wellness. I feel like it's like my life's work into this small group format. And so basically, it's functional medicine so that people can have lots of remedies in their home. And then the big part of it is how do we cleanse and detoxify our cells, our blood, our organs to really have the strong foundation for health?
Wow, I absolutely love this, and I understand more now what
Yeah,
you are doing. Thank you
great.
so much
Of
for
course. Thank you.
explaining. And
Yeah.
my first question is, what inspires you?
What inspires me? Oh my gosh. To live in joy. Yeah. I have in my nutrition program and coaching, I have people make a joy list, right? So it's just what brings them joy, what are they needing to bring, how they want to bring joy back into their lives, right? So kind of different from a manifest list or a want list, just what brings you joy that you want to be moving into. So, and that is, I love to play, I love adventure. And then we need health to do those things. So, dreaming into the future for our health and our joy. I'm really passionate about joy and play. Yeah.
I love the word very much. I called myself Joyful Caroline
Oh,
when I started to use this name, or when I started speaking English and
I
doing all
love
this
that.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joyful
Yeah.
Caroline, because I identify myself with that. And what you said about the joy list, I never heard of this before. What I
Right.
know are like shopping list. What do you really want? But most of
Right.
the people know what they don't want, and
Right.
so the list is really not negative, but you start there because it's easier to list what you want to change, for example. But the joy list, I can imagine you can also relate to when you are in a bad mood or so bad vibes. Then you grab this list, and when there's, for example, a film, a movie, and you can watch this movie and get into a better vibration.
Yeah. Yeah. And just, as adults, we often so many times have responsibilities. We're putting other people's needs first, right? We're not enacting our own. Sometimes we're not enacting those things that we cherish or we used to do with our family or that, we want to be doing. And the shift change that happens for us, our family, loved ones, community is just huge when we get into those play, joy, and higher vibration states. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. And I would like to know, who inspires you? Are there
Who is,
mentors or coaches or
uh,
examples like idols?
yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Probably so many of them. I gather lots of people into my tribe. Um, let's see here. Who inspires me? Um, so one of the people is my mentor, Dr. Claire Zammit. So in the feminine power, women-centered coaching, group facilitation work, she inspires me. She inspired me because of one of her students, a good friend of mine, Melissa Goldman Moore, that runs studio in Nevada City. She just stepping into her power as who she is as a human and a woman, being a shapeshifter for other people and being an artist. Yeah, those are my top two right now.
Oh, thank you so much. And I love the word shapeshifter. Personally, I consider myself as a shapeshifter as well. I change so often and so much.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you
wonderful.
so much. And how do you inspire other people?
How do I inspire other people? Yeah, that lots of people for many years have told me that I'm so passionate about things. Right. So sometimes I can kind of, I've got it under control, I think, but I can kind of fire hose. But I just, I bring passion and enthusiasm because I'm living my truth. I'm living what I love. And the other piece of it is that I'm always learning. So that I've been told that two different significant friends in my life, my friend Annie, she was like, "You're so inspiring because you never stop learning. You're always up to something new." Yeah.
Yes. Wow. This is very amazing because when we don't continue learning, then we stand still or we go backwards even, and it doesn't serve anyone in our environment.
Yeah, always
Mhm.
growing, right? Always growing, always learning. And of course we have times of relaxation or pause. But the possibility for that moving forward is so good for us, in so many ways. So,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
exactly. Yeah, I share this opinion. Thank you.
Nice.
And what are
Yes.
your gifts and talents?
My gift and talents. Okay. So I got in touch a few years ago with, so I'm good at taking big amounts of information and culling it down to the most strategic, practical, first applicable items to do. That's one of my strengths. So I was cruising along in that. And then a couple of years ago, I did the Clifton Strength Finders test. Your strengths something or another. It's called the Clifton Strengths Finder, and I got in touch with that. You have 30 of them, but then my top 5, and the one that really stood out is that I'm an achiever. And so your original question was, what are my strengths? And
Yes.
so I like successful outcomes is part of what's being
Yeah,
an achiever. So I don't give up very easily.
I have it here.
You
I
have
have mine. I have
the
it
strengths
here.
finders?
I did
What?
it 20 years ago or so. Yeah, I have it in German, but it has also focus,
Yeah.
relator, deliberative, activator, and learner. Do you have learner?
Learner. I think so. I don't remember right now. I used to have them memorized.
But focus, you had focus?
No, I
Mm.
don't remember focus, but achiever, I think, is
Yeah.
my 4th or 5th one. And then yeah, so my strengths are, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
passionate, I don't give up, I research because I want to make the right decisions, and I'm capable of making mistakes as an adult. Here, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But I'm not, I'm not super anal retentive, excuse me for using that term. And so, but I also like to have fun and be in joy, at the same time that I'm both tender and tenacious. Those are kind of newer terms that I'm like, okay, I can be tender and tenacious.
Oh,
So
I love that.
yeah, so those are, I think, are my top strengths.
Yeah, I love that you
Should
mentioned
we
you
talk
are.
about yours?
Oh, and I wrote down the English ones. Um, you told about the talents, and the talents. I think this is like the foundation, and it depends on what you strengthen then afterwards, and then you can do something with it. I have focus, relator, deliberative, activator, and learner.
Nice.
And you
Nice.
talked about learning, and I thought it is also the eagerness for gaining new knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah.
I think, and this
Yeah.
you
It's
had.
really strong for me.
Mhm.
Can I say more on this for a second, or do you
Of
want me to go
course.
on? Okay. So the interesting piece for me is that I was sometimes getting in trouble in relationships, or, I'm a health and wellness coach since 1996. I own a Pilates massage nutrition studio. So clients would come in. So, like, I get along with my clients. I have many clients for 20, 10, 6 years, right? I'm not saying that I like getting in trouble all the time, but occasionally in different relationships. And so what I found when I learned that I was this achiever and I liked successful outcomes, that sometimes I was driving towards the outcome, but sometimes like I wanted to learn and be more successful, but somebody else just wanted to play, or they wanted to dip their toe in the water but not do the high dive,
Yeah.
right? Or that wasn't the time for them. So it really helped me to, and then also kind of what you're talking about with this learner, exactly, that I learned that, yeah, I have this thirst for knowledge that sometimes other people don't have that same thirst. They don't want to go as deep as I do, which is fine, right? But I can put things into context now to help support the moment for both Ven and I, that I didn't have that skill as much when I was younger.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you make the connection when we connect to people, and we always have something the other person don't have, and vice versa. So we can always learn from each other.
Yeah.
And how do we do this? By building the bridge where the information can flow, or the heart relationship from heart
Yes,
to
ma'am.
heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, you know what I mean? Yeah, and we are
Yeah.
connected now. And be
Yes.
connected. Okay, I have another question. Okay, let
Sure.
me ask. What is your goal for 2024?
Oh my gosh, my goal for 2024. Thank you.
Oh,
Um, my goal for 2024 is twofold. Personally, it's to launch my college age, my high school moving into college age daughter successfully into college, through her graduating in May and then heading off to a school. She just decided on the school. So that's personally my focus, and then to support her really well in the fall. And then professionally, I'm transitioning my business into being, more of this transformational women and men's empowerment, communication, authentic relating, coaching. And so it's to be more visible in that. I'm already doing it, but I'm not as visible. People don't really know about it as much. And so it's to launch those programs, which are launching in the next 3 weeks and next couple of months in different ways. Yeah. So that really touches my heart, right? And that's really in my passion, my future, and that I'm really excited about. Yeah. Good
I
question.
absolutely
Thanks.
love this. And you are speaking from your heart and with passion, and we all can feel it now. Your desire to grow this, to transition into this transformational coaching business, you said. Wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
amazing. I love it. I want to hear more from that after that, so we can have another interview in, I don't know, half a year, 1 year. I'm very
Okay.
interested in how that is working out.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wow,
Thank you.
about the
Yeah.
outcome as well. And now I have a last question for you.
Yeah.
When people reach out to you after listening to this podcast episode,
Yeah.
do you have a special offer or service for the inspired community?
Yeah, a special offer. I can do private coaching, and I can also put together a small group. So it just kind of depends on the size.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can offer a small discount for my coaching or the group coaching. And it just kind of depends on what you're wanting. I have a couple of different tiers and, as you say, different offers, but I can definitely offer a discount to the inspired community. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. This is generous. I'm so happy that you said yes and we had this interview together. Thank
Yeah,
you.
me too. Yeah. I look forward to getting to know you and the community more. So thanks for having me so much.
Thank you and see you in the next episode.